One thing I forgot to discuss about carburetor adjustment is the air-fuel mixture screw. What I've done here is I've put one of my carburetors, this is a real Mikuni right here, onto the engine. And as you can see, it has this air horn. That's what it's called, an air horn. That is from a 1960 Norton bike. You used to be able to buy these on eBay for pretty cheap. They come with this copper mesh, and this one's got a couple of little small marks on it, but it fits really nice over the end of the carburetor, and it looks cool. So I know that the engine looks a little bit washed out due to the fact I'm using this light, but on the air fuel adjust mixture, this is a canned carb body, which is going to be modified for the Mikuni right here power jet, which is going to go right here. I'm sorry, right there. It will go right down in this boss right here when I get it drilled. Then what will happen is there will be a hose. I'll have to remove this overflow pipe. Okay, this overflow pipe goes into the bottom nipple boss. This time it's for real. Should be a I don't know, it's a weird name. Anyway, a rubber hose will go onto that right here. Will go onto this, and then what that will do is curve up and go onto the power jet. The theory is I will take, say the jet is a 100 that goes in here, which is right here. Now, I don't know what size it is. I only know it's stock. But I will get a jet that's 80% of this one and put it in the bottom there. Then what I will do is get a jet up here, excuse me, that goes with the power jet, and I will get one that's equivalent of 20% of this jet and put it in here. And what it does is it will shoot 80% of the fuel through the bottom jet hole right there, and it will shoot the other 20% right through the back of the carb, like this. Excuse me. Like that. It will just blow it right through this orifice right here and through the jet that screws in right there and blow it into the back of the carb. Okay, now the air fuel mixture, and this is, it's not debatable, it can do two things which are one and the same. When you start your bike, okay, it's supposed to idle with no throttle control, nothing. And this is what keeps it idling, is right here. This jet, and we're gonna say that, or this screw, we're gonna say that it is an air screw, not a fuel screw. Goes right in here. Okay, and you can see where it goes in, and you can also see, if you look at this giant hole in the very bottom of the carburetor venturi or whatever it is, that is where air goes in, and it goes through the carburetor underneath here, and it has a trickle of fuel that comes out this way and goes into your carburetor or into your engine, and keeps it idling, supposedly all day. Well, the way these work is, first of all, you get the lowest idle that you can get on your bike that will sustain the bike. Okay? Now the way to adjust this is you turn this screw all the way in. Okay, so you shut the valve off. You turn it all the way in, and your bike will go da 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 da, and about 30 seconds later, it will go da 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 and quit, because you're not giving the idle circuit any air. The way these work is you start turning the screw out a halfway at a time, usually on an idle screw. It's 2.5 turns out from all the way in. If it's all the way in, it's shut off. Then you turn it out 2.5 turns, and then you wait another 30 seconds, and you listen to the motor and see if it stays the same or it gets if the idle goes higher. And what you want to do is get it so that the idle stays at the same point. There will be a point where you will turn this out and the motor will go, it'll get just a little bit higher idle, and then it'll stop. And that's where you want to get to adjust that. Okay. Now before I go on to discuss how the throttle cable is adjusted up here, I want to show you what I got in from BikeBandit.com. This is why I like using them. This is the sheet from them, and I ordered this online. And what I ordered was a rear brake cable for my Honda, a mirror cap lock, and a gasket that fits right here. You order it online, and this is what it looks like. Go on to the next video.